Huh?
Take time, Coach.
I'm
Marinate in it, Coach.
trying to get out of here. They're on their way. You can talk to them when they get here. So I'm trying to get out of here. Anything?
Coach, why did you start the opening season?
I told those guys in there I couldn't be, for a team in the position we're in, win and loss wise, there hadn't been a game that these guys have ever quit. And even last week, we're going down the field at the end of the game. So I just told them, how much I appreciate their effort. One of these days, it's hard to give that speech every Monday or Sunday, but I'm sorry, but you have to, it had to change sometime, right? And the ball had to bounce a certain way. So I just appreciate their effort, and continue to play hard. And like I said, it wasn't perfect. We've been in 8 of these types of games and have lost them all. So, so the win one. I mean, there's a lot of emotion in that room right now, which is good to see out of grown guys. So.
Abernathy made a couple big plays. Obviously, the interception late. I think he had tackle for a loss too that forced him to settle for a field goal. What can you say?
No, Mike has been solid all year, and obviously you guys know his background and from a historical standpoint, but as a player and as a as a guy he's played in every game this year, and I'm happy for him too. It's just that's a group effort, and like I said, it's come on, it's good for every side had their moments, right? Instead of 2 phases and 1 phase being down, each phase had their own moments during this game to make it a team win.
You ran for 20-something yards. I think you're 0 for 11 on 3rd down. Still win the game. Statistics don't always kind of tell you
Right.
what's going to happen.
Right. Well, we got 1 3rd down, I think. So I don't know.
We're not sure.
At the right time at the end of the game, right? We struggled on 3rd downs, but we did have some big plays. We had some decent field position. I thought our special teams gave us field position early. We didn't capitalize. We did get points, not as many as we probably should have. But I thought our special teams were big today, getting the ball at or around midfield on kickoffs, punting and putting them back and giving them long fields where our defense could hold up, and then, and being opportunistic when we had to score. So, 3rd downs were an issue. That's a good football team. There's a reason they're undefeated. So, we moved it. We couldn't run it. We tried to run it. Couldn't run it. And so we had to do some things to be creative in our passing game and try to get to the perimeter. And I thought, we were not great at that, but we were efficient to do it, to stay on the field enough and to get the number of points that we got.
Hey, Coach Roger. Coach, obviously, you saw something during the week, during film session at some point. What did you see that kind of exposed them to make them vulnerable on film that you can attack on the field?
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Huh? Do you want to tell the whole league? Oh, I guess we don't play them anymore, right? No, they're a good football team, but it ain't like we. No, I mean we didn't expose anything. But we rushed for how many yards? What we get? 20?
Coach,
27, right?
Talk about your special teams. You had some big returns.
We had some big returns, and gave us the ball at midfield. Not only the return game, but our punter was excellent today, right? So the ball was. We gave them long fields today, right? And we basically got the ball and good to decent field position. So it was more than just the return game, which was excellent. Our kickoff return unit gave us the ball. But I thought we punted the ball, and when we did move the ball, we kept them and gave them long fields. And one thing you've learned in this league, to make people go 80, 90 yards, it's the statistics go way down for them to score a touchdown, right, without it giving up a big play. And I thought our special teams handled both of those. I know the return guys did great. They get all the glitz and glory, but we made the field goals, and I thought our punter did an excellent job today of turning the field over when we got the ball back to midfield.
Well, from one Abernathy to another, I want to address you. How you doing?
What's going on?
What did you see on the field as far as like the drops, the formation, twins right, strong, things of that nature? What did you see that kind of was coming that kind of gave you the sign of our pops can make a pick and seal this game?
So we knew they wanted to run the ball, and we got a great front seven, and they were shutting it down the whole game, and we knew they had to make a big play, and we knew they were going to go to one or two people, and that's what they did, and we tried to disguise it as best as we did and make them throw one up, and that's what happened.
So you're trying to bait him into that run?
Yep.
Okay. And then it looks like you gave the ball to somebody up in the stands. Who did you give the ball to?
I gave that ball to my mom, and then Abernathy. Yeah, I had a bunch of people out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
Kenji, what does this win mean to you? Is this Houston's first win since the season? Is this your first win? Tell us what this.
It means a lot to the team. These past couple of weeks has been, a struggle, losing last second or not scoring points. So, obviously it's a good win. A win is a win, you know what I'm saying, whether it's beating Birmingham or whoever it may be. I think it was good for our team, and we deserve it.
Did you look more comfortable out there tonight? Did you feel that? Or?
Yeah, our line was protecting better. I didn't really get touched that much, and when I did, I tried to make a play with my feet. So I think it slowed down a little bit with the line protecting well today.
Ace, you want to ask a question?
Yes, let's spell that word. First of all, Coach, congratulations. I've been waiting every week to get to talk to you after, so that was great.
I've been waiting every week too.
I love to see it. Kenji, I just wanted to ask, that touchdown like this was a thing of beauty, and I was wondering what you saw in that play. You made it happen.
Yeah, me and Coach talked about this all week, that it was going to be that. Coach told me before the game, he said, out of all the, the play action passes we had, I should have 3 touchdowns today. We only called 1 today, and it was a touchdown. And they were just playing a 2 quarter deep team. We knew the safety was going to bite because, we're a run first type team. So off the play action, the free safety was just, looking inside. He was getting a little excited on the run, and Zuba did, a hell of a job selling the run and just going up the seam.
Yes, sir. And then, Mike, the interception was amazing, but you made it look so natural. The big I saw was when you tackled C.J. Marable to force the field goal. Trying to both start like that. You did it so easy.
Just technique. We work technique in practice. Getting off blocks is something a DB has to do to make plays. If you can't get off blocks, you can't play defense, and that's something we emphasize. So I just try to execute as best as possible.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
Appreciate it.
Oh, appreciate it.